tinfoil hat question. After the feds get taken down and the monetary system changes, what happens to existing debt? It's restructured. So you can't just wipe it. I know a lot of people just want a debt jubilee, like they're just going to, forego your debt on your credit card. In certain cultures, debt's forgiven every 7 years. That's why bankruptcies last 7 years on your credit report. So, I don't know what that looks like at a sovereign level or at a government level, but they're going to have to restructure it. And the reason for that is one person's debt is another person's asset. So you look at pension funds, you look at anything where you've put out money or you owe money to somebody else. The banks themselves, they'll create these mortgages, they collateralize those, they roll them up, and they sell these mortgage-backed securities that other people buy and invest in to be able to get the continual payments off of that. They're not just going to wipe your mortgage, okay? And they can't just wipe the U.S. debt. What they can do is revalue it. Or they can, and a lot of countries have done this by hyperinflating their currency. And we've been able to do this like in slow roll it over time, is you're basically repaying the debt with cheaper currency in the future, right? And that's why, as growing up, my parents were like, debt is a bad thing, it's horrible. Debt's one of the best tools that you can use to actually get ahead in the current system. I don't know what that's going to look like in an asset-backed system. I think it's going to be very different. I think savers are going to be winners. Today, though, savers are losers. The more money that you can borrow responsibly and buy assets with, and then those assets generate cash that's worth less later on, but your note's still the same, you actually make more money doing it that way. And a lot of people have gotten very wealthy since the 80s as the interest rates have continued to come down, and they've been able to refinance assets the whole time using debt and leveraging that to be able to generate billions of dollars in some of these portfolios over that 50-year span. So, anyway, not advocating for people taking on unnecessary debt, but it is a tool, and if you understand how to use it correctly, it can be an advantage. But back to the sovereign debt that we have. If you think of it as a balance sheet, we've got $38 trillion in outstanding debt. We either have to generate that money through some other means aside from taxes, because we can't tax people more, like they will start leaving the U.S. Because the tax rates here aren't horrible, but they're much worse than Dubai or Singapore or some of these other jurisdictions that many people have already moved to. And so